I'm so excited. I'm super excited. You know, July is our month of favor on all of our social media platform, and even in real life. And you see, when we talk about favor, sometimes it is not like in things that are coming to you. Yes, it is part of favor, and favor is in things that you are giving, things that you are giving out. The ability to be able to give out massively itself is called favor. You know, the reason why you can give and you can give massively is because you have enough. Your cup is full and it is overflowing. That is why you can give and give massively. And see, honestly, one of the things that I find out is, see, the best joy giver, the most selfish thing that you can do is for you to give and give and give. Because the joy of giving is more to you that is giving than even the person that is receiving. It is one of the most selfish things to do. You want to try it. The joy that comes to you when you give out to people, everyone around you, when everyone around you feel the heat of love, you know, you just have things, substance that you can give out, not minding who. Your giving might be to people that have already. It might be to those that do not have anything at all to give. I read something about one of the greatest men in Africa. To me, one of the greatest men in the world. That is late MKO Abiola. For some of you that know Abiola, you will agree with me that generation that do not, his generation will never forget him. And generation that come even after his generation, they are still in awe of the achievements of Abiola. This has greatly inspired me. It has added to whatever that I have that is my driving force in here. It has added to it. And I want to read it out to you. He said, I cannot say I'm the richest man in Africa. That will be unfair to the stingy ones. Let us use New York Times statistic to say that says, I am the highest giver in Africa. You may not know what we have, but what we give can be seen. From what I spend on philanthropic activities, statistics shows I give more than any other African. So let's leave it at that. I don't want to be the richest man in Africa. I do not want to be the richest woman in Africa. But if God is helping me, I want to be the greatest giver that can be remembered in Africa. And me, I have this thing don't inspire me, I don't have my own. You can see that as the heart, passion don't enter. And me, if something that bites me, it bites me and it bites me to action. Now so me I be. Okay, let me just read it as it is here. I don't want to be the richest man in Africa. I want to be the greatest giver in Africa. I want to be remembered for what I gave and not what I had. He said, if you climbed a horse in my stomach today, you will not encounter any pothole. That is what giving can do to you. That is the joy that giving, that's only giving can bring to your life. Abiola is remembered by his generation, and generation after his generation have not gotten over him because he's one of the greatest giver in history. Yes, and I must say, with all humility, my own dad, Olushesi Inotowo, in his in every area that Olushesi, all the land that Olushesi have worked, my dad died over 20 years ago. They have not recovered from his philanthropic activity. They tell us it is Olushesi kon, Awori kon. I am, compared to the things that my biological father did, I have not even started anything. I am not close at all compared to the greatness Olushesi had. So it would be unfair for some, that will look at one and be like, she's not like her father. Olushesi is this, Olushesi is that. I'm very far from what that man was. But I'm a daughter of Zion, a passionate lover of Jesus Christ. And by the grace of God, I will surpass all of these graces that I admire in both my lives and in the lives of some legends out there. The Lord that did it in their own life, the Lord is still the same, and He is able to do it in all our life. Let me not go emotional. What I want you to take away from this video is that practice giving. It is the greatest joy giver. You don't have to be like Abiola. You don't have to be like Olushesi. You don't have to be like Davido. You don't have to be like Otedola before you start. God probably started, with having small. Let God say that if He pour His substance in your hands, you will be able to share it like some of these people that I've mentioned. Let God be able to trust you with little and trust God for the greatness that He can pour in your life. The greatest thing you can do for yourself is give. Start it, even with your 1,000.